I'm trying to start with the dong shot, but it's more like
what they want.
lower belly, but I'm not showing any skin.
Now you gotta edit that out.
No, I'll leave it in. I'm leaving all of it in.
Oh, this is.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't know.
I'm pulling the old Mark Maron on you.
Oh, I would have done the old razzle dazzle. My bad.
What is the old razzle dazzle?
I gotta do the voice, do the gestures, all that stuff.
Do you want to do the whole 10 minutes?
Yeah. Duh. I'm good at it. I just got done doing a radio thing Wednesday where we did 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours. Straight up, straight down. Didn't even bat an eye. It was easy.
So that's always my advice when people tell me, like, because it happens a lot. I have this pro wrestling character where he's a man from the swamp and he kind of talks like this.
Yeah.
Because he's a swamp monster of some kind. And I'm like, one day you're going to have to talk for like 30, 45 minutes. And it's going to be very difficult in swamp voice.
Right. No, I can do it. It took me a while to learn how to do like the voice without blowing my throat out clearly.
Yes.
And that's why I can't yell all the time, but I can do it like this, and it's not so bad. But I feel like if you're gonna have a personality like this, a big overall character, you got to be able to hold up your end of the deal and do this in front of people and make sure it lasts and it's authentic. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So Danhausen is lucky in that way because he has a very specific voice.
Yes.
And the Danhausen voice is not too far from his normal voice.
No.
Which just already sounds very peculiar.
Well, even with him doing what he's doing, I think him and Ethan Page filmed something. And they did it for an hour straight, no cuts.
It's
everything.
wild.
He was just able to stay in gimmick and do his thing, and that's the difference between anybody doing a gimmick and one of us doing a gimmick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Commitment, being able to do this, make it over the top. You know.
So I'm lucky in that my gimmick is just
you kicking
just
stuff.
me. It's mostly kicking stuff.
Kicking.
It's a fighting related gimmick, which doesn't translate to promos, which means that I can't like go and have big over the top character promos.
But you do have a personality because you're a very nice person.
Correct.
And you're easy to get along with. So you're perfect baby face because you can just sit there and get sympathy of like, oh, he's a nice guy, but his feet are weapons, and and like you just once you make that gear change, then people know whenever the gear change happens in the match, and it's much more serious that way.
Yes,
they can get attached to you as the person and still really feel something for you once the match progresses.
Right,
You know?
and I think that's a big part of it. But also, when I do things like this or stream on Twitch or YouTube videos, I don't have to work hard or change or try to put on a character because it's literally just me, and that happens to work very well. But that's something I've kind of cultivated, being better at being myself in promos and in the ring and sort of making that my character rather than adding on a character.
It's hard, like regardless of if you have a character that's well defined or if you're just trying to be yourself, either way, it's hard to get used to that and speaking in those parameters and getting that shit across. Can I say shit on here?
Yeah.
Is that all right? Yeah, it's hard to get your points across and still keep it in the realm of wrestling and making it, relatable and something that people want to see.
Yeah. Speaking of which, hello, Warhorse.
What's up?
How's
Look
it
at this. You see that big old muscle right there? I'm gonna kiss it. You can't kiss it. You definitely can't kiss it. Don't even come near it. But you can look at that.
You can't kiss it through this. You can kiss your screen though.
Don't even.
On your phone. You can just kind of.
You don't know where that screen's been. Don't do it.
But this is a Q&A interview that we're doing with Warhorse, and we asked some questions on Twitter.
Yeah. What do you want?
Some of which we should get to. So we got a lot of questions. A lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Some of which are kind of like don't really mean anything, but some of them are very, very specific. Like they range greatly. How hot is too hot? I think that's a good one.
How hot is too hot? I don't know, man. Look at the wagon I'm dragging. Is that too hot? Is that what you want? Look at that. It's got flames on it.
It does have flames.
Yeah.
I like the.
It's hot. It's not spicy like Curry Man spicy, but my own type of spicy. I'm trying not to rip off their gimmick. They're doing the fucking.
Do you like spicy food?
I love it. I put Frank's Red Hot on my eggs every morning.
So hot sauce and eggs.
Yes.
Like specifically, hot sauce and yolk. Hot sauce and runny egg yolk is, I think, one of the most delicious things.
I'm lazy and I just scramble it up. Can't get it out fast enough. And pepper and hot sauce to drown out the flavor of the eggs because I've burned myself out on eggs over the years. So I just douse it, eat it up. I hide it in bread and bacon and just jam it in there.
Do you switch hot sauces?
I
Try
need
to mix it up?
It's about time. It's about time. If you have drop hot sauce suggestions in the chat so that way I can spice up my life.
Have you been approached about doing a Warhorse hot sauce
I have.
friends
Nothing's
from
panned
over
out quite yet, you know. I'm trying to do this whole Slim Jim thing too. So, you know, if you're watching this, harass Slim Jim. Tell them I'm the guy. Let them know. But outside of that, you know, I've been approached about a couple things. I had a coffee with rootless coffee.
Oh yeah.
It was delicious and delectable. And
what was the flavor?
Oh man, what was the flavor? I don't remember off the top of my head, but I can assure you that if it has me on the package, it's delicious, baby. It's what we like.
Candles. Have you done the candle?
No, I haven't done a candle. Have you done a candle?
I haven't. Veda did the candle.
Okay. I've seen Effie do the prayer candle.
Oh, yeah.
That was an interesting one.
But that was his own thing. There was specifically a candle company that was doing like collabs with wrestlers and stuff.
Really?
I think Veda's smelled like a library specifically, if I recall correctly.
That sounds exactly like something Veda would do.
What would you want the Warhorse candle to smell like?
Well, not like a wet fart. Something good. Not a
just
Slim Jim either, because
gasoline.
nobody wants that smell.
It would just
across
smell
their
like
house.
gasoline.
Gasoline, yes. Gasoline and propane accessories. You know, that's probably good, yeah.
The old King of the Hill candle.
I'll tell you what.
Are you a car guy?
Car
Do you
guy?
work on cars?
No. I just look like a hot rod.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, pro tip.
Yeah.
Flames on your gear makes you wrestle faster.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
pro
how
tip.
long have you had this gear?
This-
It's brand new. Looks fantastic.
This is fantastic. I think that's blood right there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know if you can see that on the camera. I think that's blood, but we're gonna clean that out.
Why? I say let the blood accumulate. Let
But
it
it's so
become
shiny.
crusted
Like
and
if I
stained.
get too much blood on this, you can't see how bright it is. And the whole point of this gear, I want this to be bright enough to hurt people's eyes, because it's brutal to hurt people without even touching them. You know? It's pretty
see,
metal.
I think that's very smart. I think people go about wearing white gear the wrong way. People don't want to get white gear because it's going to get stained in and it's not going to look nice.
Yeah,
Right?
and then those people like to spray tan and get the weird brown marks and stains all over their stuff too.
Right, but I think, and this is something I told Biff Busick when he had those black and yellow trunks and the that were getting very, very old. And he was like, yeah, I think I need new ones. And
He
I'm
had
like,
those for
no.
like a million years.
Yes, I was like, no,
Yeah.
fix them forever. Just get them repaired on repairs until it just looks completely ruined. I think people should just wear white tights until they look like completely different. So, do you know this is the theory between the belts in martial arts? So, originally, you got a belt in martial arts, right? You start with a white belt.
Okay.
And now, you know, you graduate and they give you a new belt. But no, originally the idea, and this is what I've heard, could be completely false, but they give you a white belt, right? And then you sweat and train hard, and over time it turns yellow.
Yeah.
And then it gets a little bit moldy and rotten, and then it turns green, right?
So
and,
you
and
have
then
to have this
eventually-
disgusting thing around your waist,
Right.
to represent your commitment to the craft. Then, though.
Correct. And then it gets stained with blood, and then it becomes red, and then the blood dries, and it becomes brown, and then it becomes black.
See,
and then-
that makes sense, but also I don't know if it's gonna happen in that order, because I don't know.
I have no idea. No.
Mold, I feel like, is not gonna change color because you bleed on it.
Right.
Mold is just gonna be mold, and it's gonna be gross.
But so my grandmaster, who was like 9th degree black belt,
Okay.
he literally like took it seriously and wore the same black belt since he got it.
Well,
And
I
of course,
believe
if you
that.
watched it-
That's-
yeah, but it was basically white again because it was
Oh, from all the sweat.
from all
salt.
just from all the like the black tearing off and it getting.
Oh,
just-
okay.
He was a white belt again, and he would say, "Well, because I need to learn some more." So he was a very wise old man.
Do you know? Back to the Biff Busick thing. You know if he's still wearing those trunks?
No, he's changed.
He's changed.
He's bought new
What a
trunks.
fool.
Yeah, but he went on to wrestle on TV and make lots of money, so he was able to afford new
dude,
gear.
have fun doing that.
Yeah, I know.
a jerk.
Okay, more questions from the Q&A.
Yeah, all right. What do you want?
Topical: Karate Kid or Three Ninjas?
Which Three Ninjas?
The three little kids that fight off intruders.
Well,
It's
no.
kinda like-
I know what Three Ninjas is. There's like Three Ninjas. There's Three Ninjas Kickback, and then there's Three Ninjas
Well,
Mega Mountain.
Then you
the
know
Hulk
way,
Hogan one.
way more about it than I do.
Really? See, I was a sucker for Three Ninjas Kickback growing up. That's the VHS tape I had. I didn't have Karate Kid on VHS. I was aware, I watched it, but Three Ninjas Kickback, brother, what an exciting ride that movie is.
Is it worth rewatching? Would I enjoy it? No.
It's probably awful. It's probably one of those things. It's like watching what was the Batman movie with the nipples?
I have no clue.
You have no
None
idea.
at all.
You know nothing.
No idea.
How long did we spend explaining to you the Kiss Demon at WrestleCade?
I don't know the
Me and Veda spent 15 minutes explaining the Kiss Demon, and then you didn't even pick up that this is a wrestler. That like this person was gonna get in the ring, and you were confused because they were supposed to be in a match, this battle royal that I was in, and they were going to come in, but they couldn't get slammed, couldn't get touched. So we were trying to rack our brains how to get him out of the ring, and you're like, why is he getting in the ring? And it's like, because he was in WCW, and they're like, I had to explain Gene Simmons owning all of this and then abandoning the project and all these things.
We were sitting next to him. Our tables, Veda and I, was right next to the Kiss Demon, and I was just thoroughly confused the whole time. I thought he was just kind of a mascot or something.
Right,
you know
right.
how you like Spider-Man for Kiss' birthday parties? I thought they just brought in a Kiss Demon of some sort for the convention.
I can see where that would, like, if it was my birthday party and that dude showed up, I'd be excited. I'd be so excited, ecstatic.
He'd have
Best
to do
birthday
a
ever.
song or two, though,
Yes.
right?
No, you can just spit fire and I'll be happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and we had to explain the casket that closes and how he set it on fire. See, he forgot about that
I still
part.
don't get that
Yeah,
part.
nobody got that
But then, he never even showed up.
Yeah, he ended up not showing up. Veda has all the announcer's notes and everything. She goes out there expecting to see Kiss Demon, never shows up. I love wrestling so much.
I love wrestling. And
love
speaking of wrestling, we have a wrestler here asking a question. And Jake something wants to know, what's it like?
Why don't you tell me, Jake? Why don't you tell me? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, what's it like? Oh, feels a lot like that. 4,000 pounds, raw heavy metal, faster than a bullet, twice the firepower, head banging, dick swinging, undisputed king of heavy metal mountain, El Macho Luchacho himself, Warhorse. That's what it's like.
Were you always a fan of those promos and this kind of wrestling?
Yes.
Like, is it your favorite?
Yes, I love it. I also dropped my money on the floor.
Oh no, how much?
Look,
How
I
much?
had a Slim Jim pocket installed.
Oh
See
wow!
that? Yeah.
See, that's genius.
See, my gear's legally distinct but similar to Slim Jim, so whenever they tell me to piss off, I'm not gonna have to change anything.
Can you actually zip it? Is that a shoot zipper?
Oh yeah.
Or is it a zipper
This
thing?
is not a work zipper. It's great for those days that I ate too much and I'm feeling bloated.
Oh, right.
You know the ones.
But you can't wrestle in the jacket.
No, I don't want
could.
to.
Yeah,
I
that's
could,
what
but
you
I
do,
feel
though.
like I'm doing this thing a disservice. I'd rather keep it nice.
Sometimes I have this, like my entrance robe, I'll do like a jump start and then a dive in the robe.
Yeah.
Just because I
But
think
the
that
material's
visual
good
is
for
very
that,
cool.
too.
It's okay, honestly.
But it like flows with your body at least, yeah?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, where this is like a little rigid. I've been doing so many interviews and different videos and stuff lately that I've been driving in this.
Uh-huh.
And it's very rigid when you put a seatbelt on. So I have to leave it open like this and like try to maneuver it in the car. Oh, what was how did we get onto this? Fan of the promo style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of big, over-the-top personalities. People like Sting, Macho Man, Road Warriors. Those are big inspirations for me. And it's those four and Kenta Kobashi. Those are my favorite wrestlers of all time.
I can see that. That makes
Yes.
sense. I do think there's a great case to be made for Kenta Kobashi being like the greatest wrestler of all time.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Also, he looks like a Japanese Frankenstein.
That is absolutely great. He
Yes.
moves. It was a bit me and my brother did when he climbs up for the moonsault.
Yes. yes. You see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
exactly what you're saying. We've had a lot of metal-related questions that I'm trying to like distill down into one question. But favorite metal band?
My favorite metal band. It depends on what day and what I'm feeling.
But this must be a question you get asked a lot, right?
I get asked a lot, and I always go with Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Just because all their stuff holds up, and they are what got me into heavy metal in the first place. I love the album Paranoid. I used to listen to it with my dad whenever he would pick divorced parents, blah blah, pick me up every other weekend. We'd pop that in and listen to it and go to his house, hang out, and have fun. So I got a lot of good memories with that album too. So Black Sabbath holds a very special place in Warhorse's heart.
So if there was one song that you think people after this video should go listen to?
I mean, they should listen to Paranoid, the whole album, or they could listen to the song Paranoid off the album Paranoid, or you could listen to the song Black Sabbath off the album Black Sabbath by the band Black Sabbath and the single Black Sabbath. There you go.
There you go.
That's all you need.
Go do that right now.
Get outta here.
Warhorse, thank you so much.
Hell yeah, always.
Plugs, anything at Warhorse, at the Warhorse on Twitter.
At
no.
JP Warhorse on
I'll
everything.
try to edit that here.
Yeah,
with
we
some
need to find whoever has this original Warhorse account and beat him in the streets and then take his ad handle, because I've been wanting that and it's been inactive.
Yeah.
For like 10 years. 10 years!
But
Wasting my time!
Not really. Don't do that. No incitation to violence. That's terms of service.
I'll take care of that. Don't worry. Yeah. I'll do that. But just add JB Warhorse, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I've been getting active on everything. I'm trying to get the Slim Jim deal. Go ahead and look. Tell them how good I look and stuff. Oh.
Okay. So go on Twitter, tweet at Slim Jim that they should sign Warhorse to a contract of some sort.
That's right.
Then go listen to Black Sabbath.
Yes!